Alright guys, what's going on? This is Otis here, and today I got a nice little gameplay coming from Peak on Rush, and right there I was actually trying to kill a guy so our teammate could get in the Huey and they could take it over, because when you have someone who knows what they're doing flying the scout helicopter and the Huey, like, the attacking team better win, just hands down better win, because it's just so easy to win. Once you get up to that attacking point, you actually get both the helicopters for the attacking team. But, this gameplay, I ended up getting 20 kills in the scout helicopter once it first spawned, and then towards the end, both the repair guys get shot out, and then when I go to solo repair, one of them ends up spawning on me and taking the helicopters, so that was a FU for taking that stone, even though, I know him and I play with him a lot, and this game wouldn't have been possible, too, without Stone and Maul repairing me the whole entire time, which is, very nice, very appreciated, because I know it's boring when you're just sitting there for 10-15 minutes just with a repair torch, just tapping the helicopter when you get hit here and there. But it's definitely I would say almost overpowered when you have a really good pilot using it. And I think my skills, my gameplay, is mostly helicopters, and so I've been doing those a little bit more, and it's nice. I've been missing my scout helicopter gameplay, especially on hardcore when it's just one little shot and they're dead. I mean, as long as you hit them with that little, just for even like a half a second, they're dead, which is it's pretty amazing. But today's commentary is about Bracket Guy, which the NCAA tournament. For those of you that know about it, mostly in America, it's the top 64 college basketball teams that go and they do a playoff, and it's just always been the big thing where it's this big huge tournament that happens in March, and it's called March Madness. For those of you that don't know about it, maybe not in America, I don't know how big it is in Europe or not. But there's always the Selection Sunday, which was yesterday. With the 64 teams that always get picked and stuff, and you always have these guys who everyone wants to call them like bracket guys, because you go and you pick the teams of like who's gonna win and stuff, and you fill the brackets out, and it's mostly done for like office pools or betting and stuff. And there's always a few guys in every office that are just complete psychos with the bracket and stuff, and the first variation of bracket guy, which I'm sure a lot of you have these guys in your office. Working at UPS, a lot of the drivers are the typical like bracket guys. And the first one is, right after the selection thing at like 8 or 9 o'clock on Sunday night, they're staying up all the way until they have to go to work in the morning at like 8 or 9, looking at like all the matchups and studies, saying, oh, I know this one's going to be a sleeper, that one's going to be a sleeper. And, they end up filling out their bracket, and, it's just like so like important to them. They go and they pretty much like put it in a safe, and they hide it from everyone because they don't want anyone to steal their awesome picks, because they're completely right, and they're going to win, and they're going to win all this money, and they're going to take it from you. And then your other typical, oh, look at that jackass flying there. I can't believe I hit the light post. Luckily they were repairing me. What horrible flying that I almost like ruined it. But your other typical bracket guy is a guy who, when you're filling it all out in the office and whatnot, or wherever you're at, he's looking over your shoulder, and he's laughing at like, oh man, I can't believe you picked that or picked this, and he's just laughing at you the whole time. And typically it'll be like like a secretary or a girl who absolutely knows nothing about sports. Yet when it comes down to the bracket in the tournament, she'll beat this guy every single time, just because they were just randomly pick here and there, put all the numbers there and whatnot, and they just always get all pissed off and whatnot. And then you have bracket guy number 3, who pretty much says, just like always, they always say, oh, this is the best bracket, you can't see it until everyone else is done and whatnot. And then you have, this bracket guy number 3 who goes and, right after that first, like, 2 or 3 games, I mean, they're already ripping up their bracket, throwing it in the shredder, just because all their, secret hidden, upsets are just completely just not there, or just non-existent at all. And, they've noticed that they've completely just failed on their bracket completely. And if you don't do what this guy does right here. Don't go, if you're below the altitude, fly towards the helicopter. That's your only way you're going to survive. Don't fly backwards into a mountain. And that was just idiotic. And then I almost got the guy who jumped out, but he ended up suiciding. But that was just horrible piloting on their part. That's another reason why too I was able to stay in as long as I did, just because it was just horrible, piloting like on their parts and whatnot. But You know, those are the three typical, you know, bracket type guys, which I always find pretty interesting. And you know, every like decent amount, every office that has a decent amount of people always has like these type of people and whatnot. And it's just, you know, these people take it so seriously, and it's just like once a year, and it's just like, whoa, you know, settle down, relax. You know, yeah, there's some money on it, but it's not like, you know, it's gonna pay your bills for the entire year. You know, if you get like everything right and stuff. And typically, like, what it is, like everyone will put maybe like 10 or like $20 in. You know, maybe the pool will be like a few $100 or something for your offices and stuff. You know, it's just fun watching the games and whatnot. But yeah, I know the video's ending right here, or not ending here, but it's slowly ending down. I think that was the last kill there before. No, that's right. I get him, and then I get 2 more kills in a second with the last helicopter, and those were the last kills that I end up you know, killing them and stuff with right here. Which I don't know why. If you're gonna jump in a helicopter and you know the other team is a helicopter in the air, your main priority right away is to find that helicopter and kill it, because that is the #1 thing that is going to kill you, not just to fly around and try to shoot, you know, one thing here and there. I think he was maybe trying to shoot the Huey, but really the Huey, unless you have a really good pilot, is just completely useless. But you know, hopefully you guys enjoyed this commentary and this gameplay, and I'll definitely be having some more helicopter gameplays this week, because I think it was Saturday night, we ended up having a few subscribers and a few of my friends in a game, and we ended up actually having 8 people on one side, and we were just tearing it up and stuff. But you know, thanks for watching, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and if you're new to me and my channel and you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. All right, thanks for watching, guys.